The total number of children in Tennessee in the foster care system is astonishing. Right now, 8,280 children are in the system. That does not include the children in the juvenile justice system, which is an additional 635. In our Smoky Mountain region, there are 696 children in foster care. And in Blount County alone, there are 117. Yet there are only 68 homes available for these foster children. In Tennessee, right now, over 800 children are waiting to be adopted. What are you going to do to help? So what exactly is FAM? We have 4 main purposes in this ministry. First is to help children in the foster care system and help you become licensed to take care of them. We have partnered with an organization that will do that licensing for free, and they will hold classes right here at the church. The second piece is the adoption ministry. We don't believe that money should ever be the reason that a child doesn't have a home. So we want to come alongside of you, help you get grants and fundraise and get the finances necessary to bring that child into your home.
And the short existence of FAM, we've already seen one family step up in the middle of that and get licensed for foster care. And then we've seen the church step up and provide various resources to meet those needs.
The third piece is Safe Families. Safe Families is a nationwide organization that we've partnered with, and their goal is to help keep children out of the foster care system. How we do that is, as the body of Christ, we come alongside of a mom or a dad who may be in crisis. We temporarily may take their children into our homes while they get the help that they need, but that is short-term commitment. Our goal is to then walk alongside that mom or dad, to disciple them, to teach them and to train them how to become the mothers and fathers that God has called them to be, because we know that restoration and family is God's perfect plan.
I've seen the difference in my life of having no family to having a family that loves you and cares for you and that gives you structure and that gives you the peace of mind that they're always going to be there for you no matter what. When I was a kid, went into state's custody. My mother, she always wanted a father figure in my life, and so she was always on the search. And one night we were in a homeless shelter. My stepfather came back to the shelter drunk, and she was given an ultimatum. She chose her husband over her children. And from that point on, I would never live with my mother again. I became angry, became upset, felt abandoned as a kid. I felt that I was in this on my own, and the only way I was going to get respect was by taking the respect for myself. I was in a group home, and I got into a fight there, and it was the last straw pretty much. They told me that I'd run all my chances with foster homes. I ruined all my chances with group homes. This is probably the 5th group home I'd been in. After that fight, that's when I found God, and I fell on my knees and I told God, I said, God, if you are real, if you are who you say you are, if you love me like you say that you do, take this from me, and I will do whatever you ask of me for the rest of my life. The very next day is the day that I would meet my parents who would eventually adopt me. We as a church and us in the FAM ministry, we want to encourage others to be that same type of family, that you can be the person that stands in for Jesus and to show the love of Jesus Christ to a child who is feeling abandoned, to a child who feels unloved, to a child who has no family at that moment. And that's what we want to encourage people to do, there's so many of us that have the opportunity to be that for a child, no matter what they do in the FAM ministry.
God is going to just take this ministry and we're going to blow up the foster care system in the most positive way.
And the fourth and final piece is the wraparound care, where we come alongside any family that has stepped up to fulfill these callings to provide the support and encouragement that they need to be successful.
We want to wrap around those children, those families with the love of Christ. And that could be things like prayer, could be things like volunteerism by actually going and providing physical resources. We've had families provide beds and actual food already. It could be providing them just hospitality, respite care. We want to give them the opportunity, give you the opportunity to wrap around with love by providing physical and emotional and spiritual support as they're walking through and serving these children each and every day.
So if you're looking to get involved, but adoption is too scary and even foster care seems like too big of a commitment, that's where Safe Families is just that first getting your feet wet, getting to walk alongside a family without having to bring them into your home, those children into your home long term. But if still that's a little bit too scary for you, then let's at least take a step and get involved in wraparound care. Let's provide a meal. Let's provide some groceries, some prayer support, something for a family that's in need.
You're going to have opportunities to jump in. And I think that really just starts with being present and saying, I'm going to be there to step in for this family, for this child, and provide for them in a Christ-like way.
So reach out to one of us on the ministry team, reach out to someone at the Connect Hub, fill out a Connect card, go to the website or application, somehow let us know that you're ready to take a step in helping God's children.